Hey, what's up guys? Cmo14 here, coming at you with a deck list for Superheavy Samurai. I've always liked the deck, ever since it came out, the idea of an all-monster deck. I just think that's really cool. It's a unique mechanic. I mean, it's obviously not the best, because monster spells and traps are usually needed to win a game, but it's just a fun deck, and I like it. It's really cool. And when I heard, or found out that they were getting support in Invasion Vengeance, I figured, why not? Why not give this deck a try? A few videos, we'll see how it does initially and go from there. But, yeah, so the general principle of the deck is scanning out Banky and your Synchros and attacking while in defense mode, and that's another mechanic that I really like. I mean, that's really cool. It gets around a lot of back row that messes its response to monsters and attack positions, so yeah, but anyway, without further ado, let's go for the deck. Super Heavy Samurai Thief. He's a pretty cool card. Level 10, 1000 attack, 1000 defense. If you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. After this card was special summoned this way, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Super Heavy Samurai monsters. A lot of the monsters here have that stipulation. And you can tribute this card, then activate one of these effects. Destroy one card your opponent's spell and trap zone, then you can set the destroyed spell trap card to your side of the field. Destroy one card in your opponent's pendulum zone, then you can place a strike card in your pendulum zone. So the first effect, at least for this deck I'm doing, is probably going to be the most relevant. Just like either forcing out that back row or just bringing it to my side of the field. Hopefully like a bow trap or something that they can't chain the thief. So yeah, that's why I'm only running one of him in the main. I have two of them on this side though, just in case I go up against decks that he's more useful against. 3 Banky because it's the main boss monster. 3 Soul Piercer because it's the searcher. If it's something from field to grave, I get to add a Superheavy Samurai from deck to hand. 2 Magnet. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Superheavy Samurai monster from your hand, then change this card to defense position. And monsters opponent controls cannot attack any monsters except this one. I'm actually not sure. I'm just thinking this now. I'm not sure if you have 2 magnets on the field. If you have 2 magnets on the field, if that's a lock. Because it just say except this one, as opposed to accept Super Heavy Samurai Magnet. So I'm pretty sure that's a lock. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I'll have to look into that. But then Super Heavy Samurai Scales. This is one of your best cards. If your opponent controls 2 or no monsters and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is normal special summon. You can target one level 4 or lower Super Heavy Samurai monster in graveyard, except Super Heavy Samurai Scale. Special summon that target in defense position. You can only use this effect of Super Heavy Samurai Scales once per turn. Just having the ability to special summon it from hand if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you have none, and then grab a monster from grave. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's a rank 4 play, or if you happen to grab the tuner, it's a synchro play. So yeah, there is that. Okay, moving on. 2 Super Heavy Samurai Brewballer, just because you can install this card, like, based on how, when I played with the second to pass, you can install this card really well. When this card's normal or special summon, you can change its battle position, cannot destroy by battle, just like kind of like a wall that your opponent has to deal with via card effects, so that's always cool. 1 Super Heavy Samurai Swordsman, just one. It's not like super duper good, but it's still pretty solid. This card's normal or special summon, you can change its battle position. If a Super Heavy Samurai monster you control battles the opponent's monster, after damage calculation, the opponent's monster's attack and defense becomes 0. So, and this includes itself. So your opponent, if you set this card, your opponent attacks it, that monster's attack and defense becomes 0, and that's permanent, by the way. Yeah, 2 Archfiend and Eccentric. There's gonna be a lot of monster traps and hand traps in this deck because it's an all monster deck. 2 Super Heavy Samurai Flutist. Is another really good part of the deck. To tribute this card, special summon one Super Heavy Samurai monster from your hand. During the player's turn, where a card effect is activated, the target Super Heavy Samurai monster you control, you can base this card from the graveyard and you get the activation and do destroy that card. I mean that's, and you can only use the effective Super Heavy Samurai Flutist once per turn. I mean that's a pretty solid card. I mean, you normally summon this tributed special summon like Banky, for example, and then you have the protection from targeting. The only problem, of course, is it only protects from targeting, and there's a lot of stuff in the game these days that gets destroys or affects cards without targeting. So, 2 Super Heavy Samurai Prep Defense. Just because it's kind of trollsy. It always saves you when you need to save. It was at 3 in the original list I was doing, but I cut it down to 2 to make room for some more cards. cannot be normal or flip summoned if you have any spell trap cards in your graveyard, and that's a huge thing with the deck, which is why it's an all monster deck, of course. When you take battle damage, if you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard and this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. So basically, yeah, if you take battle damage, you can special summon this card, and it just has a monster wall for the rest of the battle phase, so that's pretty cool. And it just brings a monster on board, which is cool as well. Yeah, so anyway, one Superheavy Samurai Giga Gloves. This card is sent to the graveyard and you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard. You can look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and place them on top of the deck in any order. When opponent's monster declares direct attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, activate the top card of your deck, and if it is a Superheavy Samurai monster, add to your hand, and if you do, the attacking monster attack becomes 0, otherwise send it to the graveyard. I didn't run this in my original build. I'm only running one here just because, like, it's not guaranteed to hit the graveyard. Like, I don't have a full Sparrow monster. So I just want to run one, so I don't have to rely on hitting grave. 3 Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. I'm probably going to make a separate video about this card. But, I mean, like, its head was huge at YCS Liverpool, and it's great against ABCs because you ditch this, reveal ABC Dragon Buster, and then all their copies are banished, and they can't really get them back. Yeah, so I'll be making a video talking about this and like also how it's going to do when Invasion Adventure drops. I'm definitely going to do that. But 2 Superheavy Samurai Soulfire Suit. The main part is during either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target 1 defense precision Superheavy Samurai monster control. Till the end of the turn, it loses 800 defense but cannot be destroyed without a card effect. So that's just good protection. Again, this is at 3 in the original build, but I had to cut it to make room for Ghost Reaper, Winter Cherries, and Giga Gloves and some others, and our archery and extension stuff. 2 Max T, and then 2 Superheavy Samurai Jumper. If you have no spell trap cards in your game, you can summon this card from your hand. After this card was special summon this way, you can special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Superheavy Samurai monsters. I mean, that's really good, just being able to splash the tuner on the board. Of course, the only restriction is you can only go into Superheavy Samurai Synchros, but usually if you're doing this, that's your play anyway. So yeah, 2 Superheavy Samurai General Core, got this from Breakers of Shadow. Special effect is while you have a spell trap card in your graveyard, discard spell and scale spells 4. Again, like, if you have spell and traps in your graveyard, they kind of aren't nearly as good as they are, and that's kind of saying something because they're not that great to begin with as an old monster deck. But once per turn, when Superheavy Samurai monster you control destroys opponent's monster for battle, you can activate this effect. That monster can make a second attack in a row, even if this card leaves the field. This is here not in terms of like a pendulum summon, because you know archery essentially scale 7, this is scale 8. But it's just here so that you're like, if you have Benki and it's 35 defense, and they destroy a monster, they can, and your opponent has no more monsters, they can attack directly for 35. That's pretty good. Or like if you happen to have, I mean, you'll see later. What is it? Oh yeah, right next. If you happen to have this guy, Superheavy Samurai Soulbuster Gauntlet, if you ditch this guy during the damage step, when it battles the opponent's monster, it increases it, doubles its defense. And if you're attacking with its defense, like that's, and then you activate Coral, regardless of whether it inflicts damage to your opponent's monster or not, inflicts damage when it battles the monster previously. That's 7,000 going right for your opponent. So, like, damn. But and then Superheavy Samurai Soul Sword equip and can make up to 2 attacks during each battle phase, and you can special summon it if equipped to the Superheavy Samurai monster. You can always use that effect on the monster once per turn. And then a new card from Invasion Vengeance, Superheavy Samurai Soul Arbitrator. I think it's pretty cool because it can grab any Superheavy Samurai monster from the deck. You can target one Superheavy Samurai monster you control. Equip this monster from your hand or the field to that target. While equipped by this effect, monsters your opponent controls cannot attack monsters you control except the equipped monster. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. While this card is, so you could also have block with this and Magnet as well. You have Magnet on the field, and then you equip this to another monster with a different name, and then, like, you know, they can't attack, period. But anyway, while this card is equipped to a monster ready, this card's effect, you can contribute the equipped monster. Special summon 1 Superheavy Samurai monster from your deck. You can always use this effect once per turn. I mean, this is really cool. Just grabbing any monster you need from deck, like Banky or the Tuner, Trumpeter, and stuff like that. Something I have noticed that actually didn't go back in and fix was the fact that, and I might go fix it for next video, is that the only Superheavy Samurai tuner I have is Trumpeter, and Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries can't go into tandem. It's just like a generic tuner. So yeah, I may have to fix that. Although Soul Piercer does get me a search, so there is that. But Yeah, and then double effect filler. ABC Dragon Master and Dark Law for Ghost Super Winter Cherries. That's the extract, obviously. Leo, double Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susamwano. Its cool effect is it can attack one in defense mode, and then once returned during either player's turn, if you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, you can target one spell trap card in your opponent's graveyard, set it to your side of the field, but banish it when it leaves the field. This lets you utilize spells and traps without compromising your own monster's ability, so that's pretty cool. Super Heavy Samurai Beast Kyubi, another thing for Breakers of Shadow. This card can attack while in face of defense position. If it does, apply its defense for damage calculation. If you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, this card gains damage defense for each special summon monster opponent controls. So that's cool. If your opponent has one special summon monster, this guy's defense goes up 34, which can get over most stuff in today's meta. So that's cool. Something else from Invasion Vengeance. Super Heavy Samurai Ninja Sarutobi. This card can attack while in face of defensive position. If it does, apply its defense for damage calculation. Once returned during either player's turn, if you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, you can target one spell trap card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 5 damage to your opponent. So that's cool. This could be like a definite out to Union here, and some bird damage on top of it. So that's cool. Black Rose. You know, I'm just gonna change this now. Take out Goyo. But I can't believe I'm doing this. I should have looked at this before I started filming, but and put in Started Charge Warrior because yeah, Goyo's not that great in this meta right now, but Star's Charge Warrior gave me another draw, so that's cool, and its ability to attack all special monsters your opponent controls once each. 2 Super Heavy Samurai Ogre Shooting Doji. It's a Harpy's Feather Duster when it's synchro summoned, so that's cool. 1 Armor Eyes, 1 Nat Beast, 1 Gigant X, because all my monsters are machines, and 1 Castell. Now side deck 2 Thief, 2 Vanity's Fiend, and side deck's all monsters, of course. 2 Lancia, 2 Denko Sekka, 1 more Archfiend Eccentric, 2 Flying Sea, 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and 2 DD Crow. This video got kind of long at 12 minutes, so probably just gonna make this its own video and then have the match be posted later in another video. Wow, and yeah, I should have looked at this before. I should have had I might add more tuners for after the match I'm about to film, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Winter Fandom movie trailer playlist in the description below. The link will be there. And music again, courtesy of Bobby Cento. I'm pretty sure this one is called Flares, but I'll double check when I upload this video. And have a great day, guys. See y'all next time. And hey guys, just real quick, I actually did, I didn't want to go into the match without more tuners, so I actually did go in and add 2 Super Heavy Samurai Battle Ball. If all monsters you control are Super Heavy Samurai monsters, you have no spell trap cards in your graveyard, you can target one face up monster opponent controls, send both it and this card from the field to the graveyard, and special summon from your X deck 1 Super Heavy Samurai monster whose levels equals the total original levels of those monsters in the graveyard. This special summon tree, synchro summon can only use effect once per turn. That's cool. So like for Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susamwano can get rid of level 8s, this guy can get rid of level 7s, this guy can get rid of level 6s, and this guy can get rid of level 4. So yeah, this just provides more utility, and I was just uncomfortable with like only 1 theme tuner in the deck. So anyway, yeah, that's just a little addition, and I'll be making filming the match now, and that'll be a separate video. Have a great day, guys.